and welcome to the frequently asked questions in accounting. We'll pick up few questions, and today's question is, what is the book value per share? What is the book value per share? The book value per share, book value per share is the net worth, book value per share is equity per share, or book value per share is net worth per share, and it is calculated as book value is equal to equity divided by number of shares, or book value is equal to asset minus liabilities, all liabilities divided by number of shares. So book value per share shows the asset backup per share. Book value per share shows the asset backup per share. Let us take a small example to understand that. This is the balance sheet. The capital of the company is 5,000 with accumulated profits, bonds, short-term liabilities, and the corresponding assets. In order to find out the book value per share, we have to find the equity of the company, and equity of the company is capital plus reserves. So the equity of the company is capital plus reserves. Number of shares in this case is 5,000 divided by 10. So the book value per share is 279. Book value per share is 279. So we calculated the book value per share by dividing the equity with the number of shares, and we calculated equity as capital plus reserves. We can also calculate equity. As the assets minus the liabilities. Equity is equal to asset minus liabilities. The liabilities are bonds, short-term liabilities or short-term loans, and creditor, and the number of shares is 500. So the equity per or book value per share is 279. Okay, so equity can be calculated as capital plus reserves, or equity can be calculated as asset minus liability. So book value per share is the equity per share, and equity per share is calculated by dividing the equity, which is asset capital plus reserves, or equity can be calculated as asset minus liabilities.